What did you think of the Pro Bowl voting?
Um, what do you mean?
Yeah, I think you're third all in there. Do you expect to get there? Because you know a guy who's kind of like back out.
I mean, truthfully, it doesn't matter. Obviously, that's it's definitely an accomplishment that every year, I work towards, and with hopes obviously of playing in the Super Bowl, and if not playing the Super Bowl, being able to be a part of that game. But you know, it's some damn good receivers in this league, that had pretty great years, and I wasn't up at the top this time, so I got more work to do. I know that.
So you just gave the respect by saying there's some damn good receivers out there, but even so, do you look at the list and say, I'm as good as some of those guys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, truthfully, as a from confidence standpoint, but you know, just didn't make it in, and now I got some things to work on, some things to learn from and grow, and gonna be in there next year.
Is this year different than any you've had with the Dolphins? Just the style of the offense, the culture of the team, the way the season is unfolding, the whole 9 yards?
Every football season is gonna have ups and downs. Injuries. Whatever it is that's gonna attack the team. But when the team starts to pull together, you see the wins start to happen, and I think we did that. We showed that, and that happened in Miami as well. And but I think for us, looking at the season that we have had, we got 2 more games. We're looking forward to this one, and we'll let the rest just play out how it play out.
When people talk about culture change, and that's obviously something here that was a big buzz just because of where this team was coming from. A lot gets directed at coaches, but in order to really have culture change, it kind of has to come within the locker room. Do you feel like you're one of those guys in Baker that you guys have kind of really established that amongst yourselves, that you're going to be the reason that this thing turns around, not a coach or anything else?
Well, a culture change is everyone. It's not just the players; it is the coaches. It's everybody. It's a collective effort, and that's where it starts. Obviously, the key part about this whole thing is you see the players, and you always see them together, and you see us out there performing, and that's what you think of as a culture change. But it's also about the guys that's we're working with, guys that's in the building. All those things matter. You have a job. And all those things matter. So I mean, some things happen, and we're 4-5 the last. So just little things like that. Not saying that that's the true cause, but I'm just saying just little things like that. It builds the team chemistry and camaraderie with the guys.
Jarvis,
Go ahead.
with two games to go, aside from winning, is there something you want to personally achieve? You're not going to get 100 catches this year, but
Don't say that. I got 2 games. You never know.
hell of a 2 games. Is there any goal that is out there for you to achieve in those 2 games?
Honestly, I want to win. And inside of that, that's really all I could be happy about. Just getting the 2 W's.
On that, you were not a happy man when it was 2-6-1, but doesn't this just make you excited about what the next year could be in the future? I know you're thinking Bengals, but doesn't it make you excited about what the future could be here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited any chance I get an opportunity to compete, and honestly being in here, and the longer I've been in here and understanding each guy and every guy and what we have here, what's in place now, and the potential. It definitely could be a special year for us next year, but we also have to finish this year. I know you don't want me to say that, but we also have to finish this year, on a strong note, and I think that creates the momentum and the motivation and the push that we need coming into training camp and starting next season. I'm a firm believer that your past season push you to your next one, so we'll see.
Jarvis, how much better do you think that you and Baker will be together next year, considering that you guys have never had any real first-team reps together in training camp this year?
I think it's only going to get better. The more opportunities we have to work together. Obviously, this offseason we're going to get as much work as possible, and we see how the Cards play. There's a lot of things, decisions that are going to be made that are out of our control. So we'll see if it's the same things going on, or if it's something different that we need to learn and pick up on. But we have an offseason to do it, and we can start getting that timing down.
And do you think was that a thing that because you guys didn't have all that throughout training camp, that it was sort of like learning that throughout the season a little bit?
I mean, kid you not. I mean, we still have reps. You know, we still have plenty of reps. You know, we still have opportunities. But you know, I think the time is going to allow us to have the experience and to be able to think alike. You know, when you have a receiver and quarterback thinking on the same page, that's when and that's starting to build. So we'll see.
Hugh was so much a part of that first matchup down in Cincinnati. Do you think there's still an element there, whether some of you guys are motivated by seeing you again?
Definitely. I think definitely motivated. Again, me, any chance I get to compete, I'm excited about it. By Hugh coming back, I don't really have anything to say about it. He's on the other side now, and that's how I look at it. Either you're with us or against us, and I'll leave it at that.
Jarvis, how important would it be for you guys to sweep the division opponent?
Let me guess, that's a stat that hasn't been done here in 20 years.
2007.
Well, it will be good. It'll be good. It'll be something you guys could talk about again. And I think obviously, for us, it's a big win. I think it creates momentum inside the division as well. That we're not the little brother no more. So it'll be good for us.
And you playing in the home finale, what have you learned about the people here and how have you liked playing here?
I'll tell you what, the support here has been amazing. Even on road games, this past game in Denver, there were a lot of Cleveland fans there, and every time we went on the road, they seemed some kind of way packed the stadium, and that's an amazing feeling, and it's something for us that I know when we step out of the field, we play for the city of Cleveland as well, and it's big, man. It'd be big for the city. It's good.
You first got our attention in OTAs and then in camp when you made a bunch of circus catches. You pretended like you only had one hand that was ever available and all that stuff. But in the real games, what's your snapshot catch for the year? What do you say?
I don't know. Maybe the Houston game. That probably.
Go through that play.
Yeah, on the sideline, with the one hand, and I think he hit the ball back into me, and then I just held on to it some kind of way. I think that was a pretty good one.
You don't collect photographs and stuff like that?
No, it's up here. It's up here. Yeah, it's up there.
That one,
Not for Instagram.
touchdown catch a couple weeks ago was
Yeah,
a big one.
that was a good one too. But that one was my favorite. That was your favorite?
Hey,
You can say it. You've been giving me a hard time since I got here now. You can say it.
That was my favorite.
All right.
Here's
That's what I'm talking about.
You laugh, sometimes about the questions about stuff that hasn't been done here in a long time, and obviously you're working towards making that a thing of the past, and winning just becomes a normal habit around here. Do you feel like you guys have checked off a lot of those boxes this year to set yourself up for positive momentum going forward now, so that's no more about what has happened here, it's about what you guys are going to be able to do going forward?
And absolutely, and that's a big thing. And I think that kind of came in the beginning of the season for us. I think our biggest test were in the beginning of the season, the overtime games, the games that we lost on calls or a play here or a play there. It kind of helped us for games like that we played in Denver. That we played against Baltimore the first time we played them. And I think those things and having the winning in mind, obviously, is going to help this group understand what it takes to win. That every play counts and things like that. But it's definitely going to be the push that we're going to need, I think, for years to come.
Did you hear about 2002 since the division opponent was swept, and I guess 2007 since the winning record? Did you have any idea about the depth and how long it had been here since all the struggles? I know you knew about last year, but
you know what? I feel like till you hear and see and feel what it's felt to the people that has been in it, you don't really understand the magnitude of it. And now being here and being a Cleveland Brown and playing inside of this division, and understanding, you guys' feelings and, taking all that, and the city as well. You understand what this game means, and I'm happy to be a part of it, and I appreciate it. I hope we could do that for you guys, for real.
that's what we're here for.
For real, I hope we could do that for you guys, man. You got a lot of gray hair, man. I hope we could do that for you guys, man.
He's
Jarvis,
earned every
It wasn't great when I started.
Jarvis, Baker mentioned yesterday that, if guys aren't going to be 100% all in for these last 2 games, basically, get out of town type of thing. Do you get any sense whatsoever that anybody would not be all in for these last 2 games? Or is that something to be concerned about?
No, ma'am. I don't think there's nothing to be concerned about. But if they are, I'm with him. If you're not trying to play your last 2, you may as well just get on. So I'm with them on that one.
Jarvis, what did you think when you saw the news about Josh Gordon as well?
Yeah, just honestly, man, not much to speak about it, but just, our prayers are with him and his family, and what he's going through. Again, like I said in training camp, his personal health is above this game, and I care about that much.
Yeah. Had you been in contact with him at all?
Have not.
Wouldn't it be a shame, though, for a talent like that, if he, for some reason, can't get back on the field again? I mean, wouldn't that be sort of sad?
Well, I hope he can. I wish and pray he can, because he deserves it. I know this game does a lot for people in both ways, and I just hope that he find a way to, get on the right track and get back on the field, because, he's one of those hella receivers that, this game needs and loves watching the play.
Jarvis, Baker's second in the NFL, right behind Drew Brees, red zone passer rating. What makes him? It's made him so good inside the 20.
Just making plays. He found ways, on our second to last drive in Denver to, audible a little bit, find a way to take a matchup, make a play. And he's been doing that. He's finding great matchups, and letting players let's play.
And as an offense, you guys are 15 to 16, I think, in the red zone since Freddie took over. So something about Freddie that's elevated you guys down there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the motivation is to score. We want to score every time we get down there, or at least get points. And again, he doesn't have any tendency, so you can't really know. You don't know what to predict when we get down there. So I think that helps us a lot.
Is that because he hasn't been a coordinator long, or just
Yeah.
switches it up too much?
Yeah, probably a little bit of both. Not being a coordinator, so nobody's understanding what he's trying to do, and then, being a coordinator and, calling the right plays at the right time too.
Hey, wait, I know you said you never adopted 6 after the Jets game. Way back when he was backing up and not getting first team reps, did you have in the back of your mind this guy can be as good as he is?
Yeah, that's why he was drafted the first pick overall, with that understanding in mind, and either way, I think he's growing in the position, and he's going to continue to get better each and every year, and he's going to be one of these guys that's, talked about, as one of the best. So I'm happy that I'm catching balls from him. I could tell my kids that I did. So.